Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Conscious Conversations with Hayley Cullen. I am your host, and I am your special guest today as well. I was doing a story on my Instagram, and I was like, you know what? I should just create this as a podcast. So here I am creating this as a podcast. I'm not sure how many of you. Sorry, my ADHD will kick in, and I'll see things. And anyway, no labels here, by the way. Uh, That's a whole nother conversation. But yes, let's get into it. I just thought I would drop in here and be the special guest today. I have some really amazing people come and join me on the podcast. Top tier people actually join me on the podcast. And I just thought, you know what? I am a top tier person as well. These people sit at my table and I sit at their table. So why not talk to you about my life, my journey, what I'm doing, and where I'm going? So, backstory here is I have been in Victoria at my parents' house since the 22nd of, well, before that, probably the middle of December. Maybe it was the 18th, 19th of December. I can't actually remember dates. And I had car issues coming from Adelaide. The plan was I was gonna go from Adelaide to here to my parents' place because they're not far. They're like 7 hours from Adelaide, but in Victoria. And then I was going to go up to Queensland and do a house sit over Christmas and New Year in Coolum. And on my way here from Adelaide, my car started going into limp mode and losing all power when I was driving, and I'm towing a caravan. So that was quite scary for me. Being solo, I was ringing my mechanic. I was doing all the things because my car got a service just before I left to go to Adelaide. It was due for one of its services. So I got one of the local mechanics here to do that for me. So went into limp mode. I'm calling him. This is what's happening. And he just said, you need to pull over and stay. Luckily, I was only like 10 minutes out of Mildura. So I pulled over in Mildura and I stayed the night. I'm going to sneeze. Bless me. So I stayed in Mildura for the night and he was like, check it in the morning. If all your lights, because there was dash lights had come on, if all your lights have gone off, you'll be right to drive. So where I am at mum and dad's, it's like 3 hours from Mildura, 3 and a bit maybe. So I thought I'll make it. The lights are off. Everything is going to be okay. So I got about half an hour out of Donald where I am, and the car went into limp mode probably 3 or 4 times. So every time, luckily there's not many people on the roads out there. So every time we'll go into limp mode, I would just pull over, slowly pull over and just sit there for a bit, turn it off, let it cool down, and then go again. And then go like, just repeating that same process for the 3 or 4 times. And this beautiful couple did pull over. They were towing a van and they were from Broome. And they were like, are you okay? Like, can we help you? The guy got under the bonnet, had a look. My car was so hot, he couldn't do much. And he just said, you need to get it into town and take it to a mechanic, get it put on a machine, and it will give you the code. So I got into town, I got to Donald, and I took my car around to the mechanic that had sorted me in the service. And he put it on the machine and it told me like what it was. So that was great. He couldn't do the job. So I rang around and I ended up getting it into another guy here in town. Dropped it off to him on the 22nd of December. Then maybe it was even before that because no, it was then. It was the 22nd of December. Christmas and New Year and all of that. Then I flew up to the Gold Coast for my holographic certification, came back on the 19th or 18th, and then I got my ute back yesterday. So in that meantime, I was planning on still going up to Queensland. I was going to go to Kirra. Once I got my van back, I was going to go do the East Coast, do New South Wales, do all the things back that way again, and stay on the Gold Coast or Kirra for a few months. The other day, I thought, why am I going to the Gold Coast? Like, why am I going back to Queensland? I have lived there for like nearly probably 18 years or something, nearly 20 years I've been in Queensland. Anyway, it's like, why? Why am I going to Queensland? What am I getting from this? And it was just like I was staying comfortable. I know Queensland, I know the Gold Coast, going up there, hanging out with friends, doing business from there, joining, like a lot of them are entrepreneurs. So, we can all hang out, we can do business together. Rah, 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 rah. Comfort zone, need your comfort zone. So I thought, you know what? I was going north anyway to go to do like Broome, WA, go down that way. Once I got to Broome and go down into WA. And I was like, I'm going to go to WA. I'm just going to go to WA. So I jumped online and started looking, planning, like, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? And then I jumped on Aussie House Sits. I've got a profile on Aussie House Sitters and I found a house sit. So that's what I'm doing. That's the news. I'm going to WA. I'm heading to WA. I'm doing a dog and house sit in WA in Jurien Bay for 5 weeks. So I have somewhere to stay for the 5 weeks. Once I've finished doing that, then I will cruise back down and do Margaret River, Albany, Esperance, all of that for a few months. Then I might go back and do another stint at Jurien Bay. Depends how it goes, if I love it, if the dog loves us. So I'm leaving here and I'm going to go to Torquay and I'm going to hang out with my sister and brother-in-law and the kids for a couple of days just to see if my ute is okay towing the van again, because I don't want to head to WA and then I have the same kind of issues arising. However, the guy that did fix my ute did the head gasket, he did the EGR, the cooler, and also the turbo boost. So I should have a fucking brand new car and it should be working mint. So yeah, I'll do a little stint to Torquay. Then I'll come back to mum and dad's again on the way, because then I'll go back to Mildura, then Port Pirie, and I'm just going, like, I'm heading there. I'm not going to like stay and do like a few, like heaps of nights here and heaps of nights here. I'm just going to go to Jurien Bay. The guy leaves on the 25th. So I want to get there around the 21st, get to know the dog, introduce the dogs, get to know him, what his schedule is. Yeah, and just see what it is that I have to do. He's got Airbnbs and tiny homes on the property as well. So I think he wants me to take care of that as well while I'm there, which is super cool. And yeah, all while I'm running my business. I've got the 5-day challenge starting on the 9th of February. The 5-day challenge runs every month from the 9th for 5 days in every month. So people can always join in the next month, And it is an amazing way for people to have a little taste of what it's like to work with me, and also have a little trial of doing a breath work, regulating yourself, being aware of what you do every day and how you play out your everyday life. How do you play the game of life? So it's really a great insight into how you do things. And it's also a great way to get to know me and if you want to do further work with me. So I'm excited for the trip to WA. Let me tell you that, because I've wanted to go to WA for so long. I've been being called over there for the last year and I haven't made it there yet. So I'm excited to head that way and get there. While I'm traveling, I'm still working. So I have my coaching and mentoring business, helping like-minded people or anyone that wants to work on themselves, whether that is doing holographics, whether it's just the mindset work, whether it's regulation of the nervous system, breath work. It totally depends on what each person needs and wants to heal and work through: trauma, childhood, DV, whatever, addictions. There's a wide variety of ways that you can work with me and different things, because I have life experience in all of these things, and I have the qualifications to also help you with like working through what it is that what you're going through and what you have experienced. So love the coaching and mentoring side of things, because it helps people really come home to themselves, see what their higher self wants. What is their soul calling for? What is it that you want to create in this lifetime? And then I have other avenues that people can work with me: high ticket affiliate marketing, which I absolutely love and have so many conversations with people, like not even promoting it on my business or online. People, everyday people on the road, in the caravan parks. When you fill up with water and you have the K8 and the Anespa in your caravan, you know, and you are at peace with knowing that your water is top tier. It is filtered. It is like getting rid of all the crap from tap water. And you know what? You don't know what kind of water it is like in different areas. So having these filters on the taps and in the shower, you can't go wrong. And then having this as a business as well, helping other people to create their life on the road, if that's what they want to do, or just being a stay-at-home mum. I shouldn't say just being a stay-at-home mum. If you're a stay-at-home mum and you want to create some money, some time freedom, income, that is the perfect way to start, is by doing that. And then you get your time back with your kids. You're not dropping them off at daycare. You're not, spending your time at a 9 to 5. You get to create this from home with your kids, which I love seeing women do that. And it's sometimes single people that just want to create a freedom lifestyle, or, a wife that her husband is off making money and building their own business that way, but she wants to have her own income coming in as well, so they can create that. So many, so many people out there doing it, because guess what? It's 2026 and the laptop lifestyle is real. If you have Wi-Fi, if you have a laptop or you have a phone, you can create an income online. And it doesn't have to be high ticket affiliate marketing. It can be e-commerce. It can be drop shipping. It can be like whatever the courses are that people, buy this course and make money this way. I'm not sure about that one. That one I don't do, but I do crypto. I have so many different platforms within the crypto space. I have AI bots trading for me, and I have AI bots doing compounding interest, like creating wealth in so many different areas. So that is another way you can work with me, by just reaching out and saying, hey, I want to learn more about this. Great. Let's jump on a call. Let's show you what the possibilities are. And anyone can create money online. This is the thing. You can do it. Anyone can create money online. So what else did I have to say on this potty? Let me check my notes, because I've got some notes here. Pretty much covered everything that I wanted to cover today. Was mainly what I'm doing, where I'm traveling. Majestic Soul Traveler Instagram page is going to be in full swing. I'm going to document my whole travels, because I feel like people want to see the real, the raw, like what it's like being solo in a van, in a tiny, like it's not tiny, like it's 19 foot. It's not as big as a house, but it's fucking perfect for me and I love it. What it's like, what do I eat? How do I live low tox in the caravan? How am I creating money? How am I hitching up on my own, doing all the reversing? Like caravan life is wild. When you go to caravan parks, everyone watches you pull in. Everyone watches the arguments unfold with their partners. Everyone watches to see how many times it takes to get in and out. And sometimes I'm like, I should go over there and see if they need help with their relationship or something. What is going on with them? Why are they fighting? Why are they arguing? Just breathe. Let's just work it out. It's going to be okay. It's easy. You're going to get into your park. Relax, dude. And that's one thing I love about the solo travel. People watch me all the time. And then a lot of the men come over and are like, if you need a hand, yell out, we're here to help. And I love that. I love that they're there to support me. And the wives come over and they're like, are you doing this alone? I can't believe you're towing that van by yourself. I can't believe you're doing this by yourself. And I just love having the conversations with them because, yeah, I am doing this alone. Yes, I am towing this caravan on my own. Yes, I have to reverse in by myself sometimes. And it's all perfect. It's all great. And I love it. I thrive in it. I am my epigenetics is activator. So I thrive on this kind of a challenge. And yeah, epigenetics is amazing, especially with what you're eating, how you function, why I've got so many tabs open in my mind, creating this business, doing this business, over here doing this. That's an activator life for me. And I feel like some people say, focus on one thing, just do one thing. No, mate, I can do 5 things at once. I can do the coaching and mentoring. I can do the decentralized space Web3. I can do the high ticket affiliate marketing. I can travel around Australia towing a van by myself. I can live the low tox. I am, you know, making sure I'm eating this, 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 and this due to my epigenetics and my bloodline and all of that. Oh, there's so much juice in it all, and I absolutely, thrive in it. I love it. I love it all. And I also love guiding people through breath work. I have a this conscious conversation podcast. I help other people set up their podcasts. There's so many things that I do, and I just really want you all to know that you can reach out and ask me anything. Like, I am a wealth of knowledge in so many areas now because that's what I've been doing. I've been learning so much along the way, and I've created some epic businesses, and I've gained my qualifications in all of the areas. So any questions, please reach out. All you have to do is drop into my DMs over on Instagram. Follow me at Hayley. My Majestic Soul Traveler is over on Instagram. My TikTok is Majestic Soul Traveler. However, the handle is Hayley. But I post everything on TikTok. TikTok is a completely different world. And I feel like you get to see all of me on TikTok. Instagram, I have my Hayley Cullen for my coaching, and I have Majestic Soul Traveler for my travels. But TikTok is a whole different ballgame, and it's fun. And I have the podcast and the YouTube channels. YouTube, I do have my podcast on a YouTube, and I have done a couple of videos for Majestic Soul Traveler on its own YouTube page as well. And I feel like 2026 is going to be all about travel and UGC content creation. So jump on the YouTube, jump on the Instagram. It's going to be fun. I honestly, let me know. Do you guys want to see more of the travel? Like last year, I did so much travel. I went to 47 different places traveling in my van, and I captured a lot of content, and I just didn't put it all together or upload it or share it. And I don't know why, because that's what I wanted to do. So this year, you're going to see a lot more of the travel side, so much more. And I'm excited to bring it to you because it's real, it's raw, it's authentic. And I'm going to show you the days that, hey, I'm doing a breathwork session with someone. I've got a client now. I've got, you know, while it's all happening on the road, hey, I'm just going to go in and check how my bots are doing for my crypto. I'm going to exchange this into some money and put it on here and do this. And Like, show you how it's all possible, because it is. I'm fucking doing it. And I want you to see that you too can create this. And it's all about changing everything in the beginning. The work starts with your mindset, your reprogramming, you relearning, you actually stripping yourself back to your true identity. And your identity can change all the time, because you are just someone that you believe that you are meant to be, the different things that you've picked up along the way. And that's probably not you. That is not your soul. Become soul led. Lead from your heart, not from what you think you have to do, not from what the celebrities are saying to do, not from the influencers. Like, be real. Grow your hair out. Like, don't color your hair. Let it go natural. Let it go gray. Don't get the Botox. Don't get the lip fillers. Do you. You don't actually have to do all these things that all these people say is what you have to do, because you don't. And I'm here to promote that side. I'm here for the sovereignty. I'm here for the low tox living. I'm here for it all. Health, wealth, adventure. Fuck, that's just me. Health, wealth, adventure, right? And connection. Connection has to be in there as well. So, yes, reach out, ask me anything, and let me know what you want to see more of. Like, what do you actually love seeing? What do you love hearing from me? Because I love to share. I absolutely love to share. And so many people already do jump into my DMs, and a lot of them say, why are you not sharing this? Like, you are so passionate about this. Have you done a podcast on this? I just had a friend yesterday reach out about some investing, and she was like, babe, have you done a podcast on this? You need to do a podcast on this. How are you sharing this? This is amazing, and so many more people should know about it and create this for themselves. And so here I am. I'll do more solo podcasts as well. Yes, I have some amazing people join me, and I'm here for that. I love when people say, hey, I want to come on your podcast, and they reach out. And I love getting people say, hey, you should interview this person, and then I reach out to them. So I love doing it. I love sharing it with you all. And I like speaking truth, the conscious conversations that we get to have to actually open your mind to other things that's happening around the world and within our own country. Like, that's wild what's happening here at the moment. So don't get stuck. Don't fall into any traps. Play your game. Play full out. Life is a game. And when you learn that, you like soon realize, like, I've been playing like so mediocre, or, so many different things. So many different things are coming up for me right now. And I feel like that's a whole different podcast. The conspiracy theories, or the conspiracy truth, I like to call it, because the more you look into it, I'm not attached to it. I don't just focus on that and just think, oh my God, it's so negative. I like to be aware of everything, so then I can then make choices based off what I want to happen in my life, what I want to put my power towards, what I don't, you know? And that's the same with the low tox living. You get to choose, like, that's why they call them crunchy mums, right? Because you might be living the low tox living and doing this and doing that. And though you might enjoy like a spicy mug every now and then, or your kids might eat like, some crackers or some chips every now and then. So you're not like fully in the low tox health, but yeah, it's what you want to put your energy towards. It's what you want to have control over. It's what you want to make your choices based around. And you can't make these choices if you aren't aware of actually the truth of what's actually playing out. So yeah, I think that's it for this potty. I'm going to WA. I'm going to Jurien Bay. I am so excited for it. I'm here for the 2026. 25 shedding, the year of the snake, is just about complete. and the year of the horse is about to like start running, and you've got to be ready for this. And are you even looking into it? Like what I am, this is my human design is a manifesting generator. My epigenetics is a activator. My life path is a 33. There are so many things that happen with all of these being intertwined and the year of the horse, and you can use it to your advantage. This is the energetics. This is the energetics with life, with business, with relationships, partnerships, with your children, with your businesses, with work, whatever it is. Like, are you aware of how the different things actually help you and move you forward? Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so juicy. It's so juicy. And ask me anything about that too. I am here to vibe and like talk to you about all of it. All you have to do is reach out. I'm not the kind of person that drops into people's DMs and says, "Hey, I've got something I want you to see. Hey, this, I think you'd be interested in this." No, that's not what I do. I want people to reach out to me. I want you to make the choices for yourself. You have to be the leader of your life. You have to be the one that wants it to happen. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. Same with any kind of working with people online. If it's not a fuck yes for you, then it's not going to work. You're not going to get what you actually want out of it if it's not a full fuck yes. So make sure it's a full fuck yes and dive into it. And if it's not, leave it. Don't even sign up with a coach if you're mediocre about it, because you won't get out what you really fucking want to get out of it because you're half in, half out. That energy is gone, half in, half out, gone, full in. Fucking dive in, do it, jump. Do it and jump. The uncomfortable situations, the discomfort, like all of that, that is where the growth happens. Feel into it. Like, does my body want this? And if you are moving forward, yes. If it's pulling back, no. Get yourself a coin, a yes, no coin. I've got one. I've actually got one. Here, let me get it. This thing is wild and I use it all the time. One of my mentors gave it to me, and it helps if you're stuck in decision paralysis. I'm not sure if you can see this. That says no, and then that says yes. When you've got a decision, right, this is it. This is what I did. Do I go to Jurien Bay? Yes. It keeps coming up. Yes. Yes. Also, it lands on yes or no. And then I listen to my body. If it's like, yes, that's awesome, that I know that it's true. If it lands on no and I'm like, oh, no, then I know that my body actually wants it to be a yes. So I go yes. So either way, you are getting an answer from a coin. True story. True story. So yeah, ask yourself, is this what I want to do? Is it a yes? Is it a no? How does it feel in my body? And you get to learn all of this when you come work with me. So reach out. I'm going to, yeah, you're going to see me everywhere. Majestic Soul Traveler, Hayley Cullen. Go follow along Instagram, TikTok, and podcast YouTube. 2026 is here and I'm so excited for it. 5-day challenge starts on the 9th of February. So if you want to come and join me for that, let me know and I can send you the link and I'll see you in there. Also, while you're here over on Spotify, please like, please follow, please give me a 5-star if you think I'm worth the top tier. And I know I am. So give me the 5-star and I'll see you on the next episode. Mwah.